Hey guys, it's going on Deku Vids here, and this will be part 8 for What If Naruto Had Forgotten Sharingan. Sorry guys, I have not been uploading. I had schoolwork to do, you know how that can be nowadays. Also, guys, check out What If Central. He's got a new video up now, pretty good one I gotta say for myself. Anyway, this current story from where we left off. Naruto is at the Force of Death entrance, and he's waiting for everyone to get there. He met Inko? Yeah, he met Inko. She had to go and get everyone. So guys, I'm going to give you a good twist here. Naruto saw a big bucket of scrolls is meant to be handed out. But Naruto says in his mind, Sage, can I put a sealing tracking jutsu on these scrolls? He says, yeah, I guess why not? Naruto says, sweet. Naruto puts his hand all over the bucket and he just says like a high end. All of them just get this seal on them, and then it's Naruto's able to track it with his mind. He can see with his eyes. So now Naruto's waiting for everyone else. Everyone else come. Kirby gets hit in the face with a shuriken because, well, still then Orochimaru or the pillow stops the other one, and let's get to the battle. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. They're all just running through the forest. And then Naruto says to Sasuke, I need to go toilet. Naruto goes toilet. Well, he's going to go toilet, but he gets jumped. But then Naruto just one hand blocks him, breaks his foot, sends him flying out towards Sasuke and Sakura. And Naruto says to them behind a bush, he tried to jump me, he's all yours, searching for a scroll. Naruto finishes sleek and he goes to Sasuke and Sakura. Do you have a scroll on him? They say, yeah. He had a light scroll. Naruto said, sweet, that's all we need. Anyway, Naruto also put one of his yes, good. But then Orochimaru jumps them. And I mean don't properly jump Sasuke, I mean he sneakily goes up behind him and bites him on the neck. Then a battle against Naruto and Sasuke happen. Orochimaru says, hello, you Chiha. He's next to Sasuke, Orochimaru does not know Naruto actually exists. He only knows he's important or something. Or he's a Jinchuriki of a tailed beast, or one or two. Naruto says, who the hell are you? He says, oh, just your friendly opponent. Now I'll be taking that scroll of yours. He points to Naruto and looking at Naruto with a scroll in his hand. Like I'd ever do that. What do you do to Sasuke? Sasuke clenched down on the floor with a bite mark. Sweating. He's barely on the ground. He's on the ground unconsciously. Sakura's just trying to get him up or trying to help him. Naruto jumps in front of Sasuke and Sakura. Sakura, get Sasuke out of here. I'll deal with this pedo. She says, but Naruto, do it. Then she nods towards Naruto, grabs Sasuke and starts running. I'll find you, he says. But then Orochimaru says, you won't even live to the bright day. He does hand signs. He says, wind style, wind palm. A massive breakthrough wind starts charging towards Naruto. Naruto, with his own moves, says, hand size, wind style, quick breakthrough. The two wind jutsu collide, making a massive wind pressure, sending Orochimaru and Naruto back. Naruto gaining his grounding once more. Orochimaru seems impressed against Naruto. Orochimaru says, boy, it's quite a strong wind jutsu you have. I guess I could play a bit with you before I hunt Sasuke down. Naruto says, I'm gonna hunt you down. Naruto blitzes Orochimaru. Orochimaru barely able to block his attack, but then Naruto activates his sharingan. Orochimaru is pretty shocked about this. That this boy has the sharingan as well as Sasuke, but he's thinking, but they all should be dead, right? But then Naruto kicks Orochimaru in the face after being blocked. Then he sends him flying back. Orochimaru wipes the blood off his face. Very impressive, boy. And you wield the sharingan, both free Tamori. Quite impressive, indeed. Orochimaru's just thinking, this guy already has the free Tamori sharingan, and Sasuke's only got like the 2 Tamori he saw so far. And he's trying to think, should I take Sasuke's or this guy's body? Or the pink girl called Naruto's body? He's just trying to think, but then Naruto just blitzes him once more. Orochimaru being prepared, he brings out the grass sword and cuts Naruto's leg. But the Naruto's chakra starts rapidly healing it. Orochimaru says, you have regeneration. You would be quite a test subject, but my dear little Sasuke is getting up too far now. I'll end this. He summons a massive snake, makes it go towards Naruto. Naruto gets jumped by 3 massive snakes from the inmate. Naruto doing a backflip, dodging one of them, but he gets bit in the leg by another, sent crashing into a tree. Orochimaru is about to walk off, but then he sees a massive chakra. He senses a massive chakra spike in Naruto's location. He looks down to see Naruto surrounded by gold chakra, and this ain't no KCM. It's part of it's the Sage's ability. And his skin is slowly turning white. His little horns start to grow. Naruto's eye is finally starting to actually evolve, but it ain't ready to evolve properly yet. It's getting close though, so it's just giving half the effect. Naruto gets his black orb around him. He's able to fly, and the Sage is pretty much directing, trying to teach Naruto as fast as he can how to use them. He explains that chakra, these black balls of chakra, the pure chakra, anything that touches it disintegrated, blah 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 blah, all the same what Naruto does in the future. He just wearing white. Naruto just starts flying, racing toward Orochimaru. Orochimaru just says, "What, impossible!" But he can't finish a sentence before he gets decked in the face, sends him flying. Orochimaru's his body is heavily injured. It blew his arm off by a single punch to the face. And yes, the wind pressure is so big, it blew his face off as well. So Orochimaru has no face, it's just flesh on his face. Orochimaru has to do the rebirth jutsu. Orochimaru puts his hands in his mouth and rips his skin off. Naruto says, "Is that handy jutsu you got there?" He says, "Yes, but your eyes, they are not just an ordinary sharingan, aren't they? Maybe it's the internal sharingan?" he says. Naruto just starts laughing a little bit. No, this is far beyond even the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. My eyes are the god of Sharingan. You cannot wield them, no one could even touch me with these. Orochimaru is just made his mind up, he's going for Naruto. Orochimaru tries to extend his neck to give Naruto a curse mark, but then the second Orochimaru gets near him, he cuts his head off. But before he did that, he grew. He slit. Actually, no, he didn't cut his head off. He cut a big part of the neck off. Orochimaru is starting to bleed out of his neck, but he has to do the rebirth jutsu once more to survive. Now, Orochimaru is just in shock right now. This Genin is so powerful. Yes, powerful. Orochimaru is trying to make a flee for it, but Naruto won't let him. He practically teleports in front of him, decking him, punching him right, giving him a gut shot right in the air, sending him flying up in the air. Naruto flying up at full speed because he wants to make this fun. He puts his hands together and slams Orochimaru back down to the orbit, well, out of orbit into the earth. But soon Naruto gets back down. He's gone. AKA the sound foil quickly got in there and saved Orochimaru, who literally get obliterated. And Orochimaru is heavily injured, guys, just so you know that. Naruto catches up with Sasuke and Sakura. Naruto's appearance has gone back to normal, but you can see little traces of his horn still being there. But they get covered up by his headband. Then Naruto says, "Hello, are you okay, Sakura?" And he says, "Yes." And it's been like 2 hours since this happened. I got the scroll and get out of here. She says, "Okay." But then, three ninjas from the sound appear, demanding Sasuke's body. Naruto says, "I won't let you." But then one of them really cockily puts his hands up towards Naruto. He says, "Last chance, hands up over Sasuke." He says, "Bring it." And no. He blasts Naruto with sound that could probably pierce eardrums, but Naruto stands there with his arms crossed, like it's just a song being played. He's like, steps back 2 feet. What? How? Naruto says, "Worthless trash." His eyes activate, turn into this form, his ultimate form. One of his ultimate. He opens a portal, grabbing, practically just Kamui one of his arms away. Well, breaking it at least. Naruto puts his hand through the portal. Next to him, he's about to tear his arm up, but the female of the group hits Naruto away, so Naruto's only able to break his arm. He screams in agony and pain. Naruto says, "Good, you have a good teammate, but don't stop him." But then, one of us wearing bandages over his face puts his hands up and hits the bell. Everyone, all his team cover his ears except. But then Naruto, knowing this can be something probably strong for Sakura, he teleports behind her, covering her ears. No, but Naruto can tank this. He only gets a nosebleed from it. He says, "Stay here." All the Sound Ninjas are literally pissing themselves because this guy tanked 2 of the strongest attacks. And by the sound of it, from Kirito, he beat the shite out of Orochimaru. So with bad language, but still, he did. So the one with the broken arm says, "How?" Naruto blitzes him. He can't, kicking him right in the junk. He goes to the knee. He goes to the ground. And all the other guys says, "Oh, that's gonna hurt." Before he can swing stuff, and he gets punched right in the nuts as well. He goes flying into a tree, holding around his private area. Let's just say that the girl's the only one left, and Naruto looks at her with his eyes. She just says, "I'll go. I'll go." She's almost about to on the brink of crying. Naruto says, "Don't come back." He winks at her. She blushes as she grabs her 2 teammates in agony and she blitzes out of there. Then Naruto goes to Sakura and Sasuke. "Hey, you guys okay?" Sakura slaps Naruto. "You always do this." He says, "Do what?" "You always winking at other girls." Naruto says, "Is that a problem?" She just face palms. We'll explain this later. Anyway, Naruto says, "Oh, anyway," he grabs both of them. Sasuke, conscious right now at least, he can practically Kamui's their art to the entrance. Then Naruto opens both the seals and he sees it's Kakashi, Haruka, and Kakoshi's seeing Naruto, saying, "Ah, you guys did it." He says, "Yeah, but Sasuke needs some help." He says, "What do you mean help? Look." He looks towards Sasuke, Kakashi does, and sees Sasuke's clenching his neck in pain. Kakashi says, "Oh, damn, it's a curse. Oh, no. I'll be back later." He says, "Okay." Haruka says. Kakashi grabs Sasuke, just blitzing out of there. The Naruto says, "What are they going to do?" But hey, Haruka. Says, "Oh, Naruto, hello. Been a while?" He says, "Yeah." "Congrats, you passed. You're actually the 2nd team here." He says, "Wait, really?" "Yeah, congrats." He says, "Thanks." Anyway, now It's not the final, and that's the beginning of the third test or challenge. Yeah, I see the guy with a broken arm still does it. Yeah. Probably nearly everyone else's fights go the same except Sakura's and Ino's. Sakura is far more powerful, watching Naruto and Sasuke progress far beyond her expectations. She has to train hard just to keep up. Barely keep up. So she bodies Sakura. And you know, she could do one shadow clone. Naruto, actually no. She does like the same strategy, but Ino gets her ass beat a lot easier and a lot faster. No, it's the it's the Neji versus Hinata fight. Naruto says, "Do your best, Hinata." The fight would mostly go the same actually, but Hinata actually does a lot more. Get some points on Neji because with the spirit and happiness of getting that joy from Naruto, she pushes through the pain, but doubtably she still falls, aka KO'd. Neji just starts laughing, saying, "I beat you!" Then he just keeps carrying on like a maniac. Naruto jumps down from the stands, picking up Hinata, and the medics are coming towards him just to see what's going on. But then Naruto's eyes one of them glows. His eyes, one of the top circle of his eyes starts to glow. This is cut to like a screen on the board. Naruto's special ability, respiration. Able to bring back one object from a couple objects from when it was a day ago. AKA, he can just rewind time by one day on that thing, on that person or thing. Naruto puts his hand on Hinata's face, well, above her face, and it starts glowing, and she is covered in glowing aura. Her wounds start to heal. Neji says, "What?" Her chakra points are open up once more. Hinata's practically back to full health. She's just unconscious. Naruto gives her to the paramedic. She's just unconscious, but she should be fine. They say, "Thanks to your assistance." Then they run off. And Naruto is deeply down, really worried about Sasuke because that's his brother, man. And Sasuke is practically in the hospital still. Well, in the area getting sealed up, but he's still in the hospital. His mother's come to visit, but still. After the match, Naruto jumps out of the ring. Everyone was just really shocked, saying like the demon actually has the power to heal. Maybe he ain't the demon. Maybe it's like he's still a demon, but maybe he's something else. A good demon? They're all just thinking, no, we can't. They just don't know what to do. And now it's the Neji versus Naruto fight. And before Naruto left the ring, he said to Neji, "I'll make you suffer." Naruto battle. Neji says to Naruto, "You should just surrender now, save you a whole world of pain. And I'm going to show you who's got the stronger dojutsu." Naruto says, "Neji, you could never beat me. You know that, right?" He says, You're a fool anyway for trying, but it's worth a try. Bring it, Neji." Neji, being ticked off for saying he's got a weak dojutsu, lunges towards Naruto, and he immediately does 8 trigram palm. But instead of Neji actually hitting his choker points, Naruto's put his fingers in front of Neji's fingers, like he's literally copying his movements, blocking them. Neji jumps back, saying, "What?" See, his fingers are bleeding. He sees Naruto's fingers are perfectly fine. "I just used my fingers at the same perfect time as yours, so they both collided." But then Naruto and everyone else was actually kind of shocked. He does Rock Lee's stand in Mike Guys. He puts his hand in front of them. Then he says, "How do you know that stand?" "I saw it with you I saw Lee use it against my brother Sasuke. But now, I'm going to use it to beat you." Because Naruto actually it's one of his brand new abilities. Because he saw the fight with Lee and Gaara. Copy. He can copy one move every month that he sees or likes, and he can practically master it, or at least the first form of it. Wink, wink. If you guys get what I'm saying, I'm getting to. Naruto walks towards Neji. I'm gonna use the same power that Lee used to almost beat Gaara, but I'm far superior than him. Lee says, "By what? No offense, Lee, but I have Genjutsu and Genjutsu. You are still strong though." He says, "Oh, fine." But then Naruto puts his arms out. He says, "Bring it." Eighth inner gate, open! A green aura surrounds Naruto. Everyone's just mouth open, especially Guy. He's able to open the first gate without any strain at all. Naruto blitzes Neji, still confused what's happening. Naruto punches him in the face, sending him flying towards the arena. Naruto does a backflip, lands on his feet. Naruto says, "I'll make you go through hell." Naruto activates his eye. Ultimate eye. And guys, he has the power of everything, of all the other eyes. You know that, right? Copying Susanoo Amaterasu. Anyway, let's carry on. But I'm gonna make you pay for everything you've done. Naruto opens one of his dimensions up. Hang on, guys. Brother stuff. Naruto whips out the executioner blade. Everyone else is still kind of shocked to see, but then I'm not done. Naruto says, "Susanoo!" An arm comes out of his back with his ribcage out. Neji's just in utter terrified right now. He's gone against the power that almost beat Gaara. Now the ultimate, one of the strongest sharingan I've ever seen. Plus a Susanoo. Not fully formed, but still a Susanoo. He says, "This is a Susanoo, Neji. This is one of Uchiha's impenetrable defenses. Your Byakugan is worthless and useless in this battle." He says, "You're lying." Naruto blitzes Neji. Punching him right in the face, sends him flying up and towards the air. Naruto, using the Susanoo's arm to stretch out, grabs Neji, smashes him to the ground, and starts sliding it across the ground. Neji's breaking everything. AKA, his body is like a hammer, getting smashed in between walls, the ground. All the heroes are horrified seeing this. This is the strongest getting embodied by this Uchiha and demon. Naruto says, "I'll finish this fast for you." Naruto grabs the executioner blade, and then he uses the blunt side to smack Neji against the wall. So with that, guys, Neji, just barely conscious, is slowly getting up. He says, "Wow, you can take a beating, but I think I'll end this now. Look into my eyes." Neji, not knowing what's going to happen, he actually looks into Naruto's eyes, and he goes through one of the ultimate power, ultimate punishment, ultimate devil power. It's not normal for this, but Neji's going through the ultimate torture. And he ain't going to the one that Itachi uses. Oh no, that's far too weak. He goes to the lava dimension. He is getting burnt alive by lava, but his body will always regen. He's getting stabbed. He's getting lit on fire. He's getting drowned. He's getting his intestines and organs ripped out. So, any viewers who are watching this are young, but it is happening. Neji in the real world is. In the real world, he's actually doing it himself. He's ripping his own organs out. And he's literally burning himself with like a... No, the burn's just on his mind, I guess. Like, he's not breathing, he's ripping his own organs out, he's screaming in pain. The Hyuga's like... A bunch of people start throwing up. is the ultimate punishment for you. The further card says, Naruto, stop this at once! Naruto says, I'm sorry, Lord Third, but once it's done, it can never be brought back. But Naruto activates his ice and is fine, though. His body, Naruto keeps restoring his body. Naruto breaks the Genjutsu with a bunch of his chakra. Neji goes to the ground, practically utterly broken inside. Organs have been practically ripped out. He's been coughing up blood. He's barely breathing. Then everyone's just horrified. Then Naruto walks out the arena. And this is the end of part 8, guys. Hope you enjoy the new fun parts. Wink, wink. Evil parts. Anyway, the next part should be coming out soon. Bye.